Descendants Rise of Red is a fairly decent movie. It's not my favourite of the four, like bottom of the list for me, but I sort of understand why people would love it. I currently have mainly negative things to say about it, but also have a lot of positive things as well. For me, the costume direction feels uneven. For example, the Queen of Hearts has the most amazing dresses. The silhouette of the first dress is just divine and feels so inspired and creative. And her teenager dress is just so darn cute, with the card-like details on the skirt and the cute charms on her belt. It just feels super personalized. And the young fairy godmother looks so preppy and adorable, yet the background characters don't fit in some scenes, some even stand out a lot, and I'm not really a fan of the main girl's looks. Just a disclaimer, this is just for fun, this is just a practice in character design. If you disagree with me, that's totally valid, to each their own. Chloe's hair pissed me off so much. It was changing every damn scene. So the very first thing I wanted to give her was that cute ass ponytail she had when she was gardening with Ella. That bow was so adorable, and it's such a different hairstyle than the normal Disney hair, where it's just long and boring. I wish they kept it after that scene because, well, it was just so ding dang cute. The other thing that bugged me was her pants. They just don't suit her and cover up the very shoes her mother gifted her. The glass sneakers were kinda silly, but in a corny, charming sort of way. I gave her bell bottoms to give her more of a flowy look. Even though she is sporty, I interpret her as still being princessy, so more breezy pants just feels right to me. I do like her jackets, but the cuffs are ugly and the sleeves feel so stiff down the arms. So naturally, I swapped Red and Chloe's jackets and gave her the puffy sleeves, trying to mimic the sleeves on her mother's dress. And I made the lining fluffy instead of the strange gold braiding, just because I thought it'd look cute. Ultimately, cute things like bows, fluff, and frills I think would have made her feel more princessy, because she does look up to her parents, and her mother does have that royal fanciness. And I changed her gloves because, well, that's something I'll talk about in Uma's section. Such an uninspired name. I get the series doesn't have crazy, amazing names, but still, come on. Red is a bit lazy, even for their standards. Maybe something like Vermilion would have been more creative. I don't know. Anyway, my issues with Red come more from her writing than her design. I found myself liking Chloe a lot more. I struggled to define what Red shows to her mother. She straight up told her she doesn't want to be like her, but then in the exact same scene, she's on her mother's side saying treason. It's trying to show us she's scared of Bridget, but it comes off as inconsistent character writing to me. Also, who does Red look up to? Maddox? Alex, even? Clearly not her mother, but I think she should have had a role model that she looked up to and incorporated their themes into her design. So I did just that. For a minor rewrite of Red, I made it so she looks up to Maddox. So that'll be more browns and purples in her design. And I added more white simply to contrast her mother more. Plus, I want her to look more punk. I also wanted her to look more Wonderlandian. If she wasn't so has-been hotel-y red, she'd honestly look so generic and boring. Not to mention how it all bleeds together. I forgot she even had puffy sleeves on her jacket most of the time because it just blended into her hair so damn much. To be honest, I took quite a bit of inspiration from Tim Burton's Alice by Alice's dress from the curtains of the Red Queen's Castle. The style just felt fitting for Red. Now regarding her hair, the little rose style hair puffs are so cute. I absolutely had to keep them. But I made them more like rosebuds instead of full bloom, to sort of imply she hasn't grown into her own yet. However, I'm very tired of every girl basically having the same long hairstyle, so I cut it right off. She has a bob now. Again, this is to contrast her mother. Bridget has perfect, straight, long hair, the perfect visage of a regal tyrant. Naturally, Red would want to be the opposite, right? Short, wavy, and stylistically scruffy. And everyone knows that a classic teenage rebellious act is cutting your hair off. The short hair just feels right. I don't actually have much to say about Uma's main look of this movie. But why does every damn character have fingerless gloves? Chloe had fingerless gloves, Red had fingerless gloves, and even Uma has fingerless gloves! Why? I even noticed it a lot in the previous movies. Mel, Eve, Jay, everyone! It feels like such a lazy design element when all the characters bloody have it. I let Red keep the gloves because it felt like it actually matched her character and punkish design I was going for. But please, be more creative with the gloves! Other than that major gripe of mine, I feel like Uma looks more like a cowboy than a pirate this movie. It's the tassels, to be honest. There's far too much of them. She looks like she's about to do line dancing, but it's China. She's still rocking the look. I also feel like she doesn't look professional enough. I get that she's a pirate, but they can still look fancy. Also, it might just be her first look in the movie, but it still kind of feels like she has a teenager closet. As a result, other than China's acting, she doesn't really feel like an adult to me, and kind of throws me off the whole movie. To remedy this, I gave her a more classic female pirate look, naturally still keeping the greens and golds, and I think it does well to make her look more older and professional, while still being kinda stylish. So, in conclusion, out of the three, I'm most disappointed with how I did Uma's design. It isn't exactly how I envisioned it to look. It's not bad per se, just lacking creative vision. All in all, I'm still learning how to do details and fashion in my art, so this isn't fashion student great, but I think it's a little more interesting from a silhouette standpoint. Even though I'm not that proud of Uma's design I did, but it does sort of align with what I was going for. These looks are probably really plain, but this is ultimately a practice in character design more than trying to one-up the movie's looks. And upon a couple of rewatches, oh my god, Chloe's and Red's introductory outfits are so much cuter than their main ones. Chloe's jacket and hair actually stand out because they used more dark blues, and Red's knitted shirt thing with the hearts is just so adorable. I don't really understand why they changed it, to be honest. So, if you enjoyed my video, please consider liking and subscribing. I don't know when the next one could be out, if I will do another redesign. I want to do more redesigns. I even want to do Minecraft videos in the future, but I don't know. I'm still figuring how to do editing and videos and speaking and stuff. I do put some animatics up every now and then, so if you wanted to be interested in that, I'll probably post that like every few months or so. I don't know. Thank you. Have a great day.